Welcome back to the channel. It's Chaser Revelo, guys, and in this video we're going to be breaking down part 2 of UVA versus Texas, and it's going to be Rafael Jodar versus Timo Legout, and they're two 14 UTRs, and we're going to be breaking down the second set of this particular match. All right, so let's get right into it. Look how he gets his body weight and kind of leans into it. Let's see. Big split. He's in the air. Guy makes contact, touches the ground, pushes off, gets his weight going in on the front foot. Good open stance on the run. Very good. So good serve, gets a short ball, classic serve +1 combo here. So he has a decision to make. I'll go cross court if I know 100% I can hit a winner. If not, go down the line. So here, he's probably like, I probably can't hit a winner cross, so let's go line. Let's see what he does. Boom. He goes line, and he's rewarded for it. It's not a guarantee he's going to win the point, but strategically, he made the right decision. Notice how his positioning here, he's inside the court. So he serves, he lands, he's recovering. He's right at the baseline, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. So he's staying tight to the baseline. He's not recovering too far back. And then he plants the right foot on the outside of the ball, open stance, and rips it cross. Neutral balls in general, be confident with the open stance. Most people do too much closed stance. Incorporate open stance. Incorporate it. You're seeing them do it here at the highest levels. There's a reason for that. He sees the ball floating, running around, finding the forehand. Very good. Good split. Good open stance. Open stance again on the run. So here he took a chance again, and he's at the level where he can execute this shot. But when he hits that shot, he did a good job because he went for it and he committed to it, right? If he were to have just done a normal change of direction, heavy topspin ball, his opponent could get there and put him on the run. So he basically knows the decision making there is, if I go for this shot, it's got to be a winner. So when he executed it, he hit it with that intention. Very good. Out wide serve again, gets his opponent spread out wide here. He kept his ground, staying tight to the baseline, but floated the ball too much. Wow. Good disguise there. So when you're going up for the drop shot, when you already know in your back of your head that you're going to go for the drop, load up like you're going to hit a forehand, load up, racket up, whatever, and then change your grip and boom, hit the drop. The higher level you get, the more the disguise is going to be more important. All right, at a lower level, you don't really have to disguise because the priority for you could be, I just want to execute the drop shot well. But at this level, they already know how to hit great drop shots. So the question is, now that I can execute the shot, how can I have a better strategy when going for it? How can I disguise it so my opponent doesn't know I'm going to hit it, right? So those are kind of the two levels to it. Great angle. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. Crazy ball. One combo that Raphael could incorporate more is on his inside out forehands, ripping the inside out and coming in. That's something that I haven't seen so far in these highlights so far. So that's something that I think could be a big opportunity for his game. Open stance. Should have gone cross there, because now his opponent can now rip cross here, put him on the run, maybe even hit a winner there, or even go line and come into net. So there's a lot of options here. Difficult. Yeah, on the run, backhand. He did a great job. That's a really good answer. I mean, he just reset the point to neutral. He got his opponent on his back foot. So that's how quickly things can turn around in the rally, just by being able to keep the ball deep. So especially if you're lower level than these guys, it's like, if you haven't mastered and really spend a lot of time mastering your depth, start training depth more with your zones. Super key. He just got a short ball. So here, I don't really know why he's going to slice this. I believe he could have taken a few steps forward, rip it, spin, and take time away from his opponent. He was going for a drop shot, that's why. Yeah, so I'm not sure if that was the right decision. Because, yeah, if you look at the ball that his opponent hit to him, it was basically a neutral ball, or even a slightly offensive ball from his opponent, because it was actually a good shot he hit. He gets a backhand cross. He's on defense. He got him on the back foot, but his opponent hit a neutral ball. I would define this ball as neutral. You want to use the drop shot when it's an option, right? And when you have all of the options on the menu that you can choose from. Here, he doesn't really have too many options, right? He's way far back behind the baseline. The ball isn't some like extremely soft ball. I would say it's neutral, but it's not necessarily like a really soft floating ball where it's super short even. So he's actually making contact like 4 feet behind the baseline. So already the drop shot, there's already things that might be going against, like why would you even use the drop shot there, right? So in general with the drop shot, ask yourself, do I have all of these great options on the table? Like, can I approach here? Can I approach here? Would I be able to do that if I didn't hit the drop shot? If the answer is yes, I do have these options on the menu right now, then that might be a great option to use the drop shot. But if you're just feeling like I want to use the drop shot so I don't have to hit this particular shot, that's when it's more of a bailout shot, right? So here, based on a few things like his positioning and just the ball that he received, I'm not sure that that was a great decision to do the drop shot down the line. Yeah, just very difficult to execute that. And that was more of a bailout. So I would have liked to see him stay in the rally longer. Awesome. He went cross court because he felt he could hit a winner, and he did. Very good. Yeah, so that's a good point. One thing to be aware of is do you have structure in your points, right? Like if you notice how these guys are playing, like there's patterns that you can see, right? It's like they serve out wide, their first ball, they put it to the other side, right? Like in my opinion, there's like starting the rallies, and then there's like once you get into the rallies, and then strategies from there. So make an assessment of yourself and see, do I have clear plans and strategies to use to like start the points? Do I have patterns I go to? Do I know my slice out wide and my first ball forehand to the other side? Like that's a combo that I've practiced and is like crispy for me, and I can pull that out whenever I need to, right? Or am I just I'm choosing a new location every time I serve, and I'm just making up on the fly where I'm going to hit the ball? A lot of really good people play like that, which is crazy to me. Imagine if you had structure in how you're starting points. If you're not getting consistent results and you're not competing consistently, create some systems and structure in your point play. So that's something that you can implement, is like create some basic foundational plays that you can go to on your serves, on your returns, so you know how to start the points, the first 1-2 shots. And then from there, it's like, now once I'm in the rallies, maybe there's a different mindset now. It's like, I'm in the rally now. Now, what should I do? Should I go cross? Should I go line? Where should I go? Like, what should my strategy be? And then you can have a clear plan on action for that as well. But I think first, a lot of players, they need to just literally focus on like how to start the points and have some clear structure on how to do that. So yeah, let's continue here. Good hustle. It's a good decision there. Make him play a volley stretched. Low ball, very difficult. And he hit a lot of pace on it too. Pay attention to what he did there. Look at this. He rips inside in. He gets a short ball. Look how he gets the short ball. He takes a step up. He's getting his body weight to go forward. He goes open stance. Look at where his toe is pointed. It's pointed to the side. It's a little bit forward, but it's more so to the side. And as he hits, he pivots a little bit. Right? So he gets leverage when he's pushing from the ground, and he can turn his hips fast. So it starts with it more to the side. Boom, he turns his hips, turns his shoulders. And the key here is he's orienting his body in a way that's more open. And as long as you're still turning your shoulders and doing all the right mechanics with the upper body, turning and coiling your body and separating the shoulders from the hips, the open stance gives you way more options there. Keeps your hips more open, keeps them more free. Makes your movement easier to be going forward. Makes it easier for you to put your weight into the shot. So while staying balanced, right? So take note of this. I've also noted this exact play and this exact movement pattern style and exact shot with some of the other matches that we've watched, right? So take note of this. This isn't something that just one person does. All of these top D1 guys are doing this. 13 UTRs, 14 UTRs, and even beyond. So this is something I see very common for like players, especially like 7, 8, 9, 10 UTRs, even 11 UTRs, is like they oftentimes don't have that in their arsenal, which you really just have to practice the footwork of it and you'll get it. But you just got to expose yourself to that, right? So yeah, let's continue. Good recognition coming in there. Look how high he prepares on the backhand volley. Notice how the racket head, it's a little blurry to see, but notice, look at his front elbow. His front elbow is more up like this. You see how it's lined up like this more? It's not like down here. His arm, it almost looks like it's level, like he could balance like a tray right here, right? So notice how he's preparing really high on the backhand volley. You can also replicate that for yourself and model that for yourself. That's something, it's not like some specific thing for him. It's like that's a principle that most people, it would benefit. So implement that for yourself. Instead of setting up low and just turning on the backhand volley, when you turn, get set up a little higher than usual. And also look at his shoulders. His shoulders, because he wants to go down the line, he wants to position himself like this, so that his arms can go more forward, versus if I face you chest on like this. Look, now my arm to go forward is not in line. My arm wants to move this way. My arm moves this way. This makes it easier, but I'm trying to hit it to you. So this is more unnatural. This is good for reaction volleys, but if I'm gonna have to put pace on it and direct it more down the line, I wanna turn my shoulders and then stay turned as I go forward to the ball. So that's a technical lesson you can learn from this 14 UTR. Oh man, let's watch this one again. Serve out wide. Good return, took a lot of time away. Was short, but a lot of time away. Okay. Good patience cross. Good patience cross. Cross again, awesome. Cross again, awesome. Patience. Decided to change direction. I'm just curious, like why? Like why is he doing that? Maybe he wants to get in a forehand rally. If so, good decision. He went back to his backhand. He went down the line there again. So it looks like what Rafael's trying to do is he wants this guy to go cross court so that he can find his forehand. However, he's not really falling for that. He's trying to just keep it back on this side and damage him here. Really good inside out forehand. So here, he can hit a backhand, but like he might have been able to hit a forehand there as well. Let's take a look. So inside out, he's behind. That's a good opportunity to hit a backhand. He doesn't have to hit a forehand there. Slice. Okay, good job taking control there with the ankle, making him run. So his opponent went down the line. Look, his opponent went slice down the line. It's going to give you a slower ball. So this is a great opportunity. When someone goes down the line too early in a rally, you damage them by going cross and making them run. So that's exactly what he does here. He prioritizes the angle over hitting it hard. So his opponent now is in a full split. He just made Timo do the full splits out there on the court. He gets it back though deep. incredible shot. I mean, that's impressive. Look at this. This guy's outside of the court in a full split, and he hit the ball this far from the baseline in. That's crazy. All right, like that takes a lot of target practice. It's really good. Then he goes down the line here. Oh, man. Cross, 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 slice. Good job going cross here. So why is he going line? He's trying to put him on the run again. I get that. It's good. He's taking control over the points. But that's the issue. It's like after one or two changes, right? It's like be aware of like maybe don't change direction every single ball for like more than like one or two shots, 3 shots. And it's not like you don't have to stick by that rule, but you're going to start to notice in a lot of these points, right? A lot of these errors are in situations like that. So it's not to say you can't go for that, but the percentages of you missing are going to go up significantly if you're changing direction every ball, you know, past like 3 or 4 times, right? So he's going to one corner, then he's going to this other corner, then he goes to another corner. So that's 3 different locations, and then he's going to another one. So there's 2 sides of it. Number one is the decision to go down the line, right? Which you could argue maybe wasn't the best decision. However, I also believe that it's a footwork component too, because if he were to have adjusted his feet more here, yeah, I mean, look, he didn't take any adjustment steps. He basically just stood firm on his ground and said, I'm just going to time the ball, right? Which you can do. It's easy to do 1 or 2 times in the rally. But when you're on your 4th different change of direction in a row, and you're being a little bit sloppy with the feet, it's going to be, there's just a reason why he missed, right? So it's like, let's just say you're going to even take risk with the change of direction again. Make sure you're doing extra of the work with your feet. Make sure you're positioned correctly, right? But if you don't do both, it's going to be a recipe for maybe an error to happen. So let's continue. Again, the open stance approach. The open stance approach shot. If you're not practicing that, start practicing it. Open stance approach shot. That's a crazy shot. Look how he times the footwork on the run forehand. Look how he times the footwork on the run forehand. Weight on the right foot. He's pushing off the right foot. Hits it. Lands on the left foot. So notice that. He's running to the ball. He's running sideways here. He's running. And he's making a decision. I'm going to plant my right foot. Run. Plant the right foot. Turn the hips. Push off the leg. Hit the ball. And then the left foot will touch the ground after. If you look in slow-mo, that's exactly what he's doing. Running. Right foot. Hit. Left foot. and then he turns his hips, plants, pushes off, and recovers. So it's important to break down on a slower level what they're actually doing with their feet, because they're good athletes and they can do it really fast. But you can do the same thing for your own game by just replicating the footwork there, by taking the same steps. Maybe you do it a little slower, right? But you can get the same benefit of that. Now just a crazy forehand down the line he hit there. Great disguise. He disguised it, and his opponent is like 10 feet behind the baseline there. So really good drop shot. Again, so he went for that shot again. He missed it, but I mean, he made a few of them before, so I get why he went for that. And look, this is an example of, I'm not saying it's exactly why he missed the ball, but this is why I'm a huge proponent in doing the open stance approach in these situations. Because here, you're having to time it with your hips more side on, and it's a little harder to do adjustment step footwork, in my opinion, in the closed stance like that. Right? Because you're not going to be able, you're basically moving sideways when you're moving forward instead of being a little bit more forward facing. It's easier to track the ball that way, in my opinion, when you're facing forward. And I see players it's actually easier for them to time the shot when they're moving a little bit more forward, keeping everything in front, rather than him having to do a massive take back here and then hit the ball down the line. So it just keeps it a little bit more dynamic. There's less stop and start when you go open stance in the transition. So Serena Williams is known for doing that as well on the women's side. So there's a lot of footage that you can see where people are doing that. Oh wow, that was for the set. Kick wide. Good deep ball. Yeah, tough one. Yeah, so that's really good. That was a good set. Yeah, so that's all for this video, guys. If you like that, drop a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. We got a lot more of these coming out for you. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.